hello. Hello, Oxide, how's it going? It has been 1,000 years since I streamed once again. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's pretty late, no wonder. Well, my sleep is completely messed up, but hi. Your sleep's been bad as well. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can get it fixed to your liking soon. Oh boy, it has been a while since I streamed. How do I do this again? Oh, right. It would help if I turn on the camera, huh? That might help. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Something is wrong. Okay, hold on. Hello. Something's still off, but whatever. Hello. I have no idea what to talk about. But I'm gonna try. Here, maybe I should move this over here. Okay, that's a bit better. Hi, Bat Vegeta. Yes, my arms and me are all very tired. But look, I can't even move my arms. I'm trying really hard. But my arms won't move. Oh no. Oh no. But anyway. Also, I'm too lazy to plug in my arms today, but you know. I'll just pretend it's because of the vaccine. But I guess I can start with that. So, it's been a while since I streamed regularly. I was doing pretty well there for about a few weeks. But about 2 weeks ago, I think I got like super busy with deadlines, and then let's see. Then I had to do like a lot of housework after my deadlines because I'd been neglecting that a bit because of the deadlines, and then I got sick, and after that, then I got my COVID shot, which ended up being the Johnson and Johnson one, uh, which didn't hit me like super horribly or anything. But it's also, I guess, like all the side effects all at once or something. So I've been unbelievably exhausted for ever since I got that shot. And my sleep schedule got totally messed up and reversed and everything. Hello, Mr. Spanner. Hydrate? Yes, indeed, hydrate. I will hydrate for you. Have I grown a new turnip? I have not. My turnip did grow a third root, though. Right into my brain, as you can see. I wouldn't say any of it was like super unfortunate, but it was a lot all in a row that kind of made things a bit difficult. I did at least manage to log on for the seasonal event for Final Fantasy. Hello, Wabi, how's it going? So I at least managed to get that out of the way, but not much else in the way of progressing towards my goals. Hi, Lemmy. You got your vaccine yesterday too? Oh, your arm hurt? I'm surprised that my arm didn't hurt that much. it got a little bit sore, but mostly I just got like really, really tired and dizzy, and I got a headache. But I guess there are a lot of brands going around, so that might be why everyone's side effects are different. Well, plus everybody's different too on top of that. Let's see, let's see. I actually made a brief set of notes on what to talk about today while I was setting up. So I talked about the vaccine and stuff. Yeah, I'm glad it's doing better now at least. I hope you didn't get too much headache or dizziness or anything, because that was the worst part for me. Why am I glitching out so much? Maybe that's better. Oh, you didn't get the headache? That's good, that's good. Let's see. Oh yeah, there was like a storm this week, and I lost my battery backup, which is kind of unfortunate. Um, it seems to have knocked out my Xbox One as well. I need to figure out how to fix that. Hopefully it can be fixed, because I didn't play many games on the Xbox for stream. Pretty much just like Dark Souls and one or two other games, which I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, Oxide, thank you for gifting a sub to Lemmy. That was very kind of you. Oh, and Vegeta, thank you for the bits to boost my recovery. Oh, you have 3 hours left. Good luck with the rest of your shift. And thank you very much. That was very kind of you. Both of you. What was I? Oh yeah. So Dark Souls is probably gonna have to go on a bit of a hiatus, though it kind of already was, because I was playing so many games all at once already. I don't think there was anything else I was actively playing. I know I was gonna go back to Bastion one day, but I hadn't really restarted that. That was also for the Xbox, so that's gonna have to wait until I get that fixed. Hmm. Oh, right. The SpongeBob game. But I probably have enough platformers that I'm playing already. Good evening, Martin. It has been some number of minutes since I've seen you, Martin. Am I planning to play the new Nier? The new old Nier? Okay, so here's what I was thinking about doing for the Nier series. I was thinking about maybe playing the original Nier and the remake, like side by side and comparing the differences. But I would also have to buy the new Nier first. I mean, the new old Nier first, and then after that, I could go to Automata. I don't know if that's the best way to play the series because I've only played like an hour or two of the original Nier, and I remember basically none of it other than there were like a lot of sheep or something. And now you're instead of being the dad, you're the brother, I think. Although supposedly in Japan, the PS3 version, you were the brother. So there were like two versions of the original Nier, one where you were the father and one where you're the brother. So it's kind of weird that there's like so many different versions and stuff. I'm not sure if there are multiple versions of the remake though, or if they went completely with the brother version. Jam Blue Jam, hello. And thank you very much for the bits. That was very generous of you. Um, thank you. um, so I'm getting my energy back now, although my sleep is still messed up considering I woke up at like 5 p.m. Um, and I'm a bit too tired to play games today, so I'm just gonna try talking to you guys for a while and giving you updates and seeing if there's anything you guys want to talk about, because I think it's been a while since I did it just chatting anyway. So maybe we can just talk a bit. This will also probably be a shorter stream. Excuse me. But let's see. Okay, so I talked. Oh, let me thank you very much for the bits. You didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. So thank you. Let me. I'm so out of practice with talking and stuff. Let's see. Okay, so I talked about the vaccine and the battery and the Xbox One. I guess I should talk about like my upcoming plans for the month or something. Maybe that's something I should talk about. I could find where I put it. Oh yeah, I basically spent like 2 weeks playing idle games because I was too tired to do much else. I did a little bit of grinding in Final Fantasy, but I didn't make any real significant progress. Especially since I'm trying to keep all the quests on stream. Hold on 1 second. Want to see a neat disappearing trick? Whoa! Look at that! Okay, that's a bit better now. I hope. Hello, peekaboo. I wonder why it was glitching out like that before, but I reset it now. Anyway, oh, I hope I unmuted myself now. Okay, good, I did. Good. I'm not that out of it, I guess. Okay. So my goals for the month. Let's see. Last month I got pretty close. I did all of my Final Fantasy goals. I did all of my platforming goals except I was supposed to get back to Banjo-Kazooie, but I did not. And for RPG goals, I was supposed to play a bit more Genshin, but I also am falling behind in that one. But I did do a bonus goal of starting the turnip game, which I will go back to this month. I was supposed to like add no more than one new game per month. That was my goal, unless it was like some multiplayer thing. But since I technically started both Genshin and the turnip tax evasion game last month, I probably will try to avoid starting another new game this month, at least until I finish multiple games that are already on my list. so I'm gonna try very hard not to start new games until I finish the current ones. But with that said, because of Banjo-Kazooie and also playing both Mario Galaxy and Yoshi's Island, I thought that this month I would try to focus on both Mario Galaxy and Yoshi's Island until I finish those, rather than also add Banjo-Kazooie to the mix. I will be going back to Banjo-Kazooie, but I will wait until I finished one or both of those other platformers. Mario 3D World, we're not continuing this month as far as I'm aware, because Rabbit Sensei is in the process of moving, so we didn't want to complicate things by making him join in for that. So pretty much platformer wise, we're going to be doing Mario Galaxy and Yoshi's Island this month. And for Final Fantasy, I'm going to try to reach the start of Heavensward this month. It shouldn't be quite as grueling as getting through Realm Reborn, so I should still be able to mix in more platformers this time, which would be nice. There are apparently 80 quests between the end of Realm Reborn and the start of Heavensward. Although I guess some quests can be longer than others or shorter than others, so it's kind of hard to judge exactly based on the number. But it seems in theory a lot shorter than Realm Reborn, so hopefully that'll go smoothly. And if I do end up getting ahead, then maybe I can start Heavensward a little bit. I think I still have about 6 months to get caught up in Final Fantasy, so that's pretty cool. I've also been leveling an alt on another server in case there are people there that I might be able to play with more frequently than the server that I joined, because not many people have ended up joining me on the server that I did join. So I might do more story on the other server. I'm not sure. We will see. For YouTube, I was supposed to do the new introduction, but I got kind of, busy and sick and all of that. So I'd still like to do that this month, and I might throw in a bonus video as an extra if there's time. But I don't really know what to do, because there aren't really that many suggestions. So maybe my first video will be just kind of like, hey everybody, I'm back. If you have any suggestions for what to do, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just do whatever. Cooking videos are unfortunately kind of out right now because I'm still struggling to find good ingredients. I guess I could try something very, very simple. Maybe some pasta or something, but I don't know if that's really that interesting. I guess you gotta start somewhere though, so maybe I should not aim for perfection so much. Here, let me hydrate. Alright. But if you guys have any things that you'd like me to put into the YouTube channel, just let me know. And I will definitely consider those. But until then, I guess I'll just kind of do whatever. Okay, let's see. We talked about the platformers. You want to see Idling to Rule the Gods? I mean, I am technically still playing that, probably more regularly than most people, but I definitely have been neglecting it more than I used to. Let's see. What challenges was I working on? I finished the Patreon challenges, which was pretty cool because now my growth chamber is over 500,000. Almost 530,000. By tonight it'll be 530,000. but I haven't had a lot of time for the other reset challenges, so I've totally been neglecting those. Oh, Don, thank you very much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Let's see what you were playing. You were playing Pokemon Cafe Mix. I'm not familiar with that. What's that game about? But hello, thank you very much for the raid. And hello, Daisy Day Mare? Sorry, it's a bit hard for me to read. Hello, Rikun. And hello, Yuna Delani. I need to adjust this so I can actually read. Hello, Square Brain. Hello, Owoku. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these. I'm sorry. And Owoku, thank you for following. I hope you'll have a nice comfy time here. And Daisy Day Mare, thank you also for following. Let me know how to pronounce them if I'm saying them wrong. Your username is like nightmare. Thank you. And Rikun, thank you also very much for following. I have no idea what I do on this channel. I guess random platformers and RPGs, but I hope you'll have a comfy time here regardless. And Yuna Delaney, thank you also for following. But how is people just call you Owo? I mean that makes sense. Owo. What's Pokemon Cafe? That sounds very interesting. Is that like a main game? It seems like I've missed one of their spin-offs at this rate, which is weird because I used to keep up with it very well. But I hope you had fun with it regardless of what it was. It kind of reminds me, is it like the what do they call it? The Poffin minigame or something? Is it something like that? Oh, it's a mobile game. Excuse me. That's why. But it's on the Switch now too. What kind of genre is it? Is it like mini games? Oh, it's like Bejeweled. Interesting. I hope it was a fun one. Is it a game you buy or is it like a gacha type game? I wonder. It's pretty chill. Nice. I've been playing some relaxing games while I was recovering a bit. I pretty much just played like idle games though, because my energy levels were pretty low. That's what I was talking about a bit before the raid. It's not gacha or paid? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's nice when they're able to find a nice balance like that, where you don't have to worry too much about that sort of thing, but can still have fun with it. Although, I guess if they go too much towards that, then they might worry about how they make money. But with Pokemon, they probably have pretty much money to begin with, I guess. So hopefully they're fine either way. Okay, sleep well. Thank you very much for coming by. I hope you have a great night's sleep. Ooh, I am not used to talking clearly. I need to hydrate again already. Ah. Excuse me. Thank you, Spanner. Am I recovering from the vaccine? I think so. I'm either recovering from the vaccine, because I got the Johnson & Johnson, which is like a 2-for-1 shot, so I guess the side effects are supposed to be like all in one, or my sleep schedule just got completely messed up because of the vaccine, and that's what I'm now recovering from. and I'm not sure which of those things it is. But I'm definitely, my energy levels have definitely been like way lower than they should be. I mean, I'm already a bit anemic to begin with, but I've had like no energy the last week and a half or so since I got the vaccine. Actually, I guess that was a week and a day ago. Maybe that's why I'm still so tired. It hasn't been as much time as I thought. Maybe it has only been like 8 days now. And it's supposed to take you, I think, 2 weeks to make all the antibodies and everything. So I guess that makes sense. Thankful, thankfully, most of my side effects have gone away. Like at first, I had quite a bad headache and dizziness, and the dizziness only lasted 2 or 3 days, I think. The headache kind of persisted until yesterday, although by yesterday it wasn't nearly as bad. And today it seems much better, thankfully. Hello, Instinct. Thank you very much for the head pats. I hope you're having a good evening so far. Are you off work yet? Either way, I hope you have a nice evening. So my headache finally seems to be gone. I do feel pretty tired, so this probably won't be the longest stream, but I am feeling quite a bit better today. So hopefully that's a good sign, and hopefully I can get back into streaming regularly again, because I know it's been like 2 weeks since I did it regularly. I just had that like tiny short stream like a week and a half ago at this point. You have more to go? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're working very, very hard, Instinct. You can do it though. I believe in you. I hope it'll ease up a bit after that, and they really appreciate all the hard work you've been putting in. Are you at least hopefully enjoying it more than your old work, I hope? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to, but I hope it's going well for you. It is? You are enjoying it more? That's good, that's good. But it does seem like you're working very, very hard. Let's see. Uh, I might my voice might take some time to recover too, so I don't know how long this stream is going to be, especially since it's chatting, but I figured that would be easier than like reading dialogue from Final Fantasy or something. I might have to work my way up to reading a lot on stream again. I do want to get back and catch up to Heavensward this month though. Oh right, I was answering Wabi's question. That's right, that's right. Which challenges do I have left? I just finished a light clone challenge this morning. I have a bunch of those left to do though, because I've been pretty lazy with those. I have a ton of Monster Queen challenges left. I have a few Ultimate God challenges left. I should really do those, because they seem like the reward suits my playstyle. Then there's the 1cc challenge. I've been kind of putting those off because they're a bit more active. Pretty much I've been putting off all the reset multiplier multiplier challenges. Wow, I can't talk. For normal challenges, I almost finished all the RTI temp level challenges because those are pretty easy with my number of clones. And I've been spamming overflow challenges a lot because, you know, those suit my playstyle pretty well. I finished all the reset GP challenges except for the final RD challenge, which I may or may not ever do. Day challenges I might need to refresh at some point coming up. But I think my day pet challenge might be recent enough that I don't have to refresh it anytime soon. But then again, I did just get like an enormous boost to my pet growth from the Patreon God challenges, so I might consider doing it, but I'll have to double check the date that I last did that challenge, because I might only get like 1% out of it or 2% out of it, and that might not be worth it. And I think that's all I have left. But like I said, I definitely have not been keeping up with the game as much as I used to. But I probably still play more than the average player. Mostly I've been playing multiple idle games at the same time instead of focusing on 1 to 2 idle games. Hello, Miyumi. Hello, hello. I see you have an icon from Red's channel. But hello, hello. I thought that was a pretty cute icon. I think he drew that himself though. He's pretty good at drawing. Jam, you dosed up on cold and flu meds? That's probably a good idea. I took a lot of headache medicine. But I think that the medicine that I took is mostly just for headaches and such, so it's kind of specialized. Though I should double check. I wonder if there's something better I could have taken. They didn't really walk me through the side effects that much. They basically had me wait there for 15 minutes to make sure that I didn't die and stuff, and then sent me home. Let's see. I am not sure what else I should have taken for it, but I guess it's kind of too late now anyway. You're gonna have a nice lurk for dinner? Okay, done. Thank you very much again for the raid, and I hope you have a nice lurk and a good meal. Let's see. I'm playing. I started playing this game called what's this called? Melver Idol, which I'm told is very similar in structure to RuneScape, which I actually haven't played, but my friend Martin plays a lot. So when I was talking to him about how you can like craft runes in it, I kind of started thinking it sounded a lot like RuneScape, and yeah, that kind of got us thinking that it is based on RuneScape, which is pretty interesting that they would get away with that, considering it's, I very much doubt it's an official RuneScape game, because I don't think that it says it's owned by RuneScape anywhere here. There used to be a RuneScape idle game, but I think they shut it down. I want to say it was made by the Adventure Capitalist people, but I could be totally wrong because it was years ago that I looked into that. Oh, and Martin, they suggested not taking too many medications. I guess that makes sense. What I heard is that you're not supposed to take it before, but you could take some things after. It was Adventure Capitalist. I see. That was not my favorite idle game. They fixed it up a lot now, but back when I first started Adventure Capitalist, or Adventure Capitalism, I forget what it was called. It was basically mathematically impossible to finish the game within a human lifetime. So, so I'm not sure if they did the math on that or not, but they've since fixed it and you can beat the game now. But Idling to Rule the Gods is still my favorite idle game. I'm not a big fan of the dungeon stuff, but you know, it's still a lot of fun. And some people really like the dungeons, so I guess I guess it's kind of up to your preferences. It is nice that there are multiple ways to play the game, depending on which playstyle you like, though. So that's pretty cool. I definitely had fun with that game over the years. Let's see. I've been playing a bit more Firestone lately, since there was an update recently. Finished the FMA event for which? FMA event. My memory may be failing. That is not ringing any bells for me for some reason. I'm trying to think of where that came from. Full Metal Alchemist and Idling to Rule the Gods. Oh. I know what you mean now. It wasn't like an official event, but it was like a special pet that was based on Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah. I actually did manage to finish that. Actually, probably a long time ago by now. That that was a pretty interesting event because I think it like had negative growth or something. But if you kept doing a series of like weird quests, you could slowly improve it into one of the best pets. I made mine into an adventurer though, because I'm not too big on dungeons. That may or may not have been a mistake because it looks like the game is going to go even more dungeon heavy in the future, which isn't my preference, but I guess some people like dungeons. Oh, it's fine, Martin, it's fine. I had also completely forgotten that that's what it was based off of until you mentioned it again. I need to hydrate again. All right. But yeah, they've added quite a lot of pets since then, which I've not wanted to redo my dungeon formation because basically you have to like use premium currency to change classes, which is part of why I don't like the dungeon update. But well, this probably makes no sense to people who haven't played the game. Let's see. I definitely need to get my YouTube channel going. I'm still uncertain what to do there. I did make some notes there, like I said earlier. Like I was thinking, oh, where did I write this down? Cooking videos, unofficial turnip lore, like for my backstory, except non-canon, just random things people thought were funny that they made up about my lore. I can make those into videos. People say they want some sort of ASMR thing, which I don't know where to begin with that. I had a redeem for ASMR, but one of my mods accidentally cleared them all, so I might need to ask you guys again for which suggestions you wanted there. And I could do like I thought about maybe doing month in review where I would talk about the games that I played and what I liked or didn't like about them. Kind of reviewish, but not full-on review. I would have to think about exactly what I wanted to do there. That would be quite a lot of work though compared to the other things probably. So I'm not sure how that would go. But then again, it would only be one a month. Then again, I'm already struggling for time at the moment. But I don't have any huge deadlines for a few months. So with any luck, I can hopefully meet my goals better this month. Although to be fair, I came very close last month. There's only 3 things on my list last month that I did not get to. Out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 things. 15 things, and I only missed 3 of them, so I got pretty close last month, even though it was a very busy month. And I even had the bonus stream for the turnip tax evasion game. So maybe this month. Oxide and Vegeta, you both think those videos sound interesting? Okay, cool. I will definitely mark down that you guys are interested in those ideas then. If there's anything else you'd like to see, let me know though, because I'm still kind of uncertain for what to do with YouTube. All I know is that I want to keep all of my Let's Plays still here on Twitch. I might do clip things on YouTube maybe, but as far as actual Let's Plays go, I would keep those on Twitch. If that makes sense. But if you guys have anything else you'd like to see, or any suggestions or anything, just let me know, because I have no idea where to go with that. And as for other Twitch stuff, I was thinking about what kinds of redeems I would like to bring back. Community challenges, now that I've finished getting over it and stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah. Before I move on, one other thing. The turnip game, it's not quite like Zelda, but it's kind of Zelda-ish. But it's made me realize that I kind of miss Zelda games, so I might try mixing in Zelda games more starting next month. Get a few friends together and ASMR a script? I don't know. I seem to not be as good socially. Hello Mo. How's it going? Thank you for the raid. Breath of the Wild? I mean, thank you for the host. I mean, I still can't talk. Breath of the Wild? That could be cool. I don't actually own that yet though. Raid host close enough. But I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a good evening. How's it going? Be good. You're watching. Oh, all right. Should I take that as a threat or a friendly reminder that you're keeping an eye over us? With you, I never know. so both fair enough. So I kind of want to get into more Zelda games again, but probably next month. I do want to finish the turnip tax evasion game this month, and also a lot of the other games that I'm working on. But for June, I will probably start another Zelda game, but I'm not sure which one. I do have a lot of different Zelda games still. I'm not really sure where a good place to begin would be. I played Link's Awakening remake on stream already, which I guess is a weird place to start, but that's the game that came out right around when I started streaming, so it's the one I kind of wanted to play. But I do want to one day play Breath of the Wild, but that's also quite different than the other Zelda games, so I'm not really sure where to start. I'd either start with the first one, or the third one, which was the Super Nintendo one, I think. Or I might want to get into Ocarina of Time. It'd probably be one of those three that I would start with, and I'm not really sure which one. Link to the Past is the first one that I played, and I really liked it. I remember very little of it though, because I was pretty little when I got it, and that was even quite a number of years after it had come out, and people had already moved on to the next ones by then. But I still had a lot of fun with it, and I hope that I will still like it and that it's aged well. But given its general popularity, I'm sure that it'll still be a lot of fun. So I'm kind of leaning towards that, and then maybe I'll go back to like either the first one or Ocarina. But I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm very indecisive about these things, but let me know if you have a preference or anything. So for redeems though, I thought maybe I could do like a voice acting stream. I wouldn't read a script like you said, Vegeta, but I might take like suggestions from the audience, like my normal redeem to do like Yandere voice or this voice or that voice. Except I wouldn't charge points for them. It'd be just whatever guys want me to read, within reason, of course. You know, keep it safe for work and no swearing and such. But I thought that might be a fun thing to do once I feel a bit more recovered voice wise. Not today though, because I'm already recording something tonight, and I need to save my voice for that one. But I thought that might be a fun thing to do again. And then people, I forget who, but somebody wanted me to play like a crime game. So that's not really my usual style. I'd probably go with something with more of a comedic twist, like Saints Row or something. But today I am sponsored by Raid Turnip Legends. Available for mobile and PC. There you go, Mo. There you go. How was that? Thank you, Mo. You think I'll do great? Thank you. Thank you. I have a lot of variation in depth. Thank you. I'd like to practice with it more. I feel like I can do a lot of voices, but I'm not the best at acting or finding the voices back after I've done them. Things I could do. Okay, Mo. I will take you up on that. Things I could do. Yeah, that might be fun. It'd definitely be fun to get practice with that, like tax evasion. I do need to get back to that game. I think I got about halfway through that game, so maybe I could finish it in one more stream, depending on how hard it gets The difficulty certainly did seem to be increasing a lot. So I don't know. We will see how difficult that game gets, but probably 1 to 2 more streams should do it for that. Let's see, so I might put up like a community goal for that, the voice acting thing, or for Saints Row, or some other game of that nature that people would want me to play. Or maybe Subnautica, because I don't want to do an underwater horror game. Which reminds me, I should go back to BioShock one day. I'd probably have to start a new game at this point. But that might be fun to play. Pretty outside my comfort zone, since I don't play shooters either that much. Or maybe I could do like Muse Dash or something. I don't know. If any of that sounds good, let me know. But I think I'll definitely do a voice acting thing. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Oh yeah, I might at some point do some sort of early or late birthday stream of some kind, but I have no idea what to do for that. Because that's still kind of awkward for me because of memories I have of past birthdays. So I have no idea what to do for that, or what my friends' availability are for that. So I don't know. I have no idea. But I will try to at least briefly do something to try to have some fun with it, I guess. Last year I totally skipped it. I'm not sure about this year. I kind of go back and forth on whether or not I want to do anything, or just spend it quietly with friends, or what I want to do. If I do end up doing something for it, it would not be on my birthday. It would either be early or late, but I don't know which. That's just kind of have to work out schedule wise. What else should we talk about here? By the way, while I'm going down my list of topics, feel free to suggest anything else you would like to talk about, and I'll be happy to discuss that as well. Let's see, I talked about monthly plans and voice acting, and let's see, I talked about Final Fantasy, how I wanted to get back into that. There's some other RPGs I need to play too, but there's just so much on my list and not enough time. And unfortunately for Final Fantasy, I kind of have to get caught up in the next few months. So I kind of need to prioritize that one for now. Uh-oh, it looks like I've gone through almost my entire list of things to talk about. That's not good. Now I have no idea what to talk about. Oh no, I was kind of hoping my list of things would last me more than an hour. Canadians? Well, Pending's Canadian, he's pretty cool. Maple's lore is that he's the first Canadian VTuber, even though I don't know if he's even been to Canada. Though I'm pretty sure that's his unofficial lore. Did he even do much official lore yet? Your favorite Canadian is McDonald? I'm not familiar with who that is. Who is that? Actually, my stepmom is from Canada, but I have never been there, I don't think, unless it was before I was young enough to remember. Let me hydrate real quick. All right. This probably won't be the super longest stream because I'm still kind of a bit tired. Okay, Mo, thank you very much. Are these voice acting topics or things that you want me to talk about on stream, or? Oh, it seems like I'm getting some DMs. Let's see. Conversation topics for elementary school students. What is this? but thank you. Let's see. Okay. 101 conversation topics for kids. Okay, this is perfect, Mo. This is perfect. All right. Everybody pick a number between 1 and 101. Okay. What's my favorite ice cream? Oh, okay, Oxide, I'll start with yours first. Tell you about your favorite movie or TV show. It has been like a million years since I've watched much TV shows and movies and such. Actually, my movie theaters have become very expensive lately, haven't they? The one that was by my old apartment used to charge, I think, $4 for a morning movie before regular hours. Oh, hi, Death Metal. You can't stay. I understand. I totally understand. Thank you very much for stopping by and wishing me a good stream, though. So back when I was able to wake up early and watch $4 movies, I would watch some movies, but they unfortunately did not manage to stay in business very much. I think that they had that cheap deal mostly because they couldn't get very many customers during that time of day. So they were bought out by another theater, which had tickets around, I want to say $25. I might be misremembering that, but basically it became pretty upscale compared to downscale. And at that point, I pretty much stopped going to see movies. So I think like one of the Harry Potter movies is the last movies I saw in theaters. And of course, now that I've moved to a redacted state on the East Coast, movies are an option again because they're not quite that expensive anymore. But of course, then COVID happened. You know, I haven't really wanted to go and see movies in person or anything anyway. I did get Netflix, so I've seen a couple movies. What of them have I seen that have been good though? That is a good question. I liked Tanashi. I hope I'm saying that right. But hello. You like my avatar? My friend Maple made it, and my friend Mo put the turnip on, and it's stuck with me for the whole time. I hope you have a nice comfy time here. So I've seen a few movies and I bought a few off Amazon. You love it? That's good. That's good. I like it too. It's very cute. They did a really good job with it. Let's see. Probably my favorite movie that I remember liking each time I watch it, although it's been probably over 10 years since I've seen it, was The Matrix. I seem to recall really liking that movie. But just the first one. The second and third Matrix movies were not so good. They did have parts that were enjoyable, but I didn't like them nearly as much as the first one. I wonder if I would have liked them as much, or I mean, if I would have liked them more if the first Matrix movie didn't set the bar so high. I wonder about that. But I do remember liking that movie a lot. Um, as far as TV shows go, I've also not had as much time for anime lately. It scared you as a child? I guess it is. Well, I mean, it is an R-rated movie, although probably it should have been PG-13. I'm not sure. I don't recall seeing a ton of like violence and stuff compared to other PG-13 movies, but I'm not sure. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen it. But yeah, if you were little, then then it does make sense that it would be a bit scary. But I do think it was a pretty cool movie. At least back in the day. But like I said, it has been a long time since I've seen it, so I wonder if it's aged well. I should probably watch more anime again because my Japanese has been slipping a lot because I haven't been keep up with it since my grandparents died, and watching anime was a very good way to practice low level Japanese, not especially high level for the most part, but it was good practice. I remember back in the day I would get credit for watching Gintama in the language lab. So I watched like, I don't know, 200 episodes of Gintama for my language lab credit. That was pretty fun times. I should collab with Super Cat Punch. Uh, Next Friday is unfortunately not a good day for me. Um, we are going to be playing Hat in Time, I think, at some point, and maybe some more Final Fantasy. But next Friday is unfortunately not a good day for me. I think I think they're playing Jackbox that day, but I already have plans for Friday, unfortunately. But I definitely would like to play something with her one of these days. She seems like a pretty cool person. Phasmophobia? I would definitely play Phasmophobia with her if she wanted to. I missed out on Phasmophobia a lot back when it came out. I've only played it a little bit compared to my friends. Most of my friends are pretty burned out on the game, so I haven't been able to play it. Oh, my turnip is rumbling a little bit. Sorry about that. They haven't updated it in a while with new maps. I think I've only done even the prison map a couple times. So I would definitely like to play Phasmophobia more one of these days. Though I'm kind of tempted to play it in VR next time I play it. Because now that I've fixed up my VR setup, um, I should be able to do that in theory. That might be fun to do. Although I hear it causes a lot of motion sickness and yeah, so but yeah, I would definitely be up for playing Phasmophobia one of these days coming up. That'd be a lot of fun. Next week's not the best for me though, but at some point had to hydrate again. Alright, let's see. But yeah, Rin is super nice, so I would definitely be up for playing something with her if she would like. Just unfortunately next Friday is pretty bad for me. Not to mention, unfortunately, well, I guess it's not the case right now because my sleep schedule is all messed up. But usually I have the most energy when I first wake up in the day, which is why a lot of my streams tend to be very early rather than late in the evening. This is kind of an exception because I just woke up. But yeah. I would like to try to do more later in the day streams, but we'll see. We'll see. Because compared to the usual work and stuff that I do, streaming takes the most energy out of me. The Forest, that's a pretty cool game. I played a bit of that with Mo and friends. Definitely an interesting game. It's kind of Minecrafty, but also not. Much more horror themed though. But yeah, that was a pretty fun game. I was the only one who helped during that. I mean, that's true. I remember like asking how to play, and like they were just kind of off doing their own thing, just trolling each other. So I kind of had to like figure out how to play, and then I noticed that you were actually like building houses, so I joined you in building the house and stuff. Yeah. But by the end we kind of ended up making some progress. But supposedly that game has like progression and like an ending and stuff, which which I never would have guessed by the way they were playing it. But yeah. That would be a fun game to return to one day. I hear that there's like a pacifist way to play where you don't kill the cannibals or something, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. Don't Starve. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did start playing Don't Starve with Mo. That was a pretty fun game, but it was also very anxiety inducing. And at a certain point, it's hard to know what to do to progress in that game. And hello, Michael. It has been a while. How are you? How have you been doing? You want me to join the cannibals? I guess that's a thing that tends to happen in that game. You end up eating the cannibals who come to eat you. Kind of sad. And pacifist mode is hard in that game. I see. That I guess that makes sense because then it's hard to get food and such. You managed to get 3 other newbies through it? A whole game year. Interesting. I might take you up on that one day, Martin. But the game does give me a lot of anxiety. Actually, I think one of the reasons I got frustrated is because we were looking up how to farm and such, and the wiki gave all this information on farming and such, but it doesn't apply to getting over it. I'm sorry, not getting over it. Don't Starve together. Only the single player version. So I guess the versions deviate a lot, and it's hard to know like what to do for which version and such. The game also kind of doesn't like really let you know what to do. So you kind of have to fumble around a lot. But with a guide it might be fun. So I might take you up on that. I think you actually managed to beat that game, right? The single player? Did you unlock all the characters and everything? The wiki hadn't caught up. I see, I see. Oh, the new update is what got rid of all the changes. I mean, caused all the changes. I see, I see. But yeah, I would consider playing that again with friends. Um hmm. All right, have a good day. Thank you for stopping by, Tanashi. I hope you have a good evening. In the original, you haven't played the most recent expansion. Is that the shipwrecked, or is there another one since then? You completed 2 adventure modes. Yeah, that sounded really hard because you had to like keep going from one world to the next or something. That's certainly considerably further than I ever got. I think we made it through winter, and that's the furthest I ever got in that game once, and that was with heavy hand holding. The last time I played, I played with like a Zoidberg mod, which is weird because he starts out really bad, but like really, really bad. But the more you feed him and stuff, he starts getting pretty decent. He might be pretty good by end game. Hamlet DLC. I do recall hearing about that. You're in a pig civilization. Interesting. That is definitely a game I would consider. I think people would probably like seeing me play more horror games. So I was thinking about BioShock, or maybe having a redeem for Subnautica, because that seems like the game that would give me the most anxiety of anything. But I'm not totally sure what would be good. Starting another, I don't know how many hours that game would be, probably like 100 hours. I'm not sure if that's a good idea with how much I have on my plate right now. Name the redeem, give you anxiety. I mean, sure, I could do that. Why not? You got it, Michael. Maybe I'll name the redeem that, and then have a poll for which anxiety-inducing game people would like me to play the most. Subnautica would give me a heart attack. Yeah, I am afraid of the deep ocean. Um I mean, I already played Getting Over It and such, which was shockingly not as bad as I was expecting it to be. Then again, I was probably already insane to begin with, so that's why it didn't affect me so badly. Yeah, multiplayer Subnautica would be cool. Uh, I wonder if there's like a mod for that. But I'd probably still want to suffer through single player first, and then go back with friends later and have more fun with it. But yeah, I do have to say that I'm very interested by the ocean, and there are a lot of cool things in it. And an alien ocean seemed really cool. And all of the gameplay I've seen my friends play of Subnautica seemed pretty cool. But it would also give me a lot of anxiety, so I'm kind of mixed on it. Uh, it's hard to understand last time you saw it. Yeah, that makes sense. I definitely had no idea what was going on, and it seemed like people who were playing Subnautica were getting like a lot of help from the audience. So if I were to play it, I would have to probably say, "Don't help me, let me suffer and be afraid on my own." Then it would be the proper horror game experience. but it would be fun. I maybe fun. It'd be interesting, I should say. Interesting. Because, you know, studying the ocean and alien worlds and stuff sounds pretty cool. No, you don't have to ban them. It's fine. It's fine. But I will have to put a no backseating rule. Since I didn't hear the good news yesterday, when you went to the doctor's office and had a headache, you got weight. You were happy to see that number she told you since you're wearing jeans and had heavy items in the pockets. Oh, nice, 2 extra pounds. Oh, good job then, Vegeta. Good job. Congratulations on losing that weight. You've really stuck well to your diet and done a very good job with that. Yeah, let me hydrate more. I am not used to talking this much yet. Alright, alright. Yes, Spanner, thank you. So let's see. Talking is hard. Talking is hard. I am not good at talking. Something I'm gonna have to practice with a lot. How about singing? Singing, I mean, maybe with friends. not on stream, no. But yeah, that's probably harder than talking. Want me to sing fucking mitai? Yeah, that's true. I usually don't sing during the karaoke events to give other people time. We were on a singing stream together though, which I believe was on Pending's channel. But I did like minimal singing, and I kind of like cheated on 2 of the songs. I did like the Gollum song about fish. Oh yeah, I did do Pataru. That's true, Martin. I did the Pataru song, which is somewhere on my YouTube channel, unless I made it private again, or unlisted rather. It might still be there. Let's see. Is it still there? Let me bring it up. It is still there. Okay. Here you go. You can hear me singing in my totally not exaggerated voice. But that is actually my voice. I probably could not do that tone today though, because I'm still kind of recovering a little bit. But yeah, there you go. There's me singing. I feel like I would do better singing joke songs than real songs though, because my voice can go places. But thank you, Oxide. I'm glad my singing warms your heart. I think I would be nervous to sing like a song that I was trying to sing seriously. Hello, Yana. Good morning. Thank you for the kind words, Mo. I think I have a decent range for voice acting because I've been practicing just for fun most of my life. I think it's more that I have trouble acting, and I have trouble like finding the exact same voice twice in a row if there's like a break between it. Like if I do this voice and then I switch to some other voice, like this one, then I'm not sure if I can go back to the other voice. Like, was it something like this? No, it was probably a bit off. So it's hard to match it multiple times. So yeah, it's definitely something I'd have to practice with. Maybe I'll do more. I can't talk. Our garden voice is amazing. Thank you, Martin. Yeah. So I'll probably right now I can't even like talk normal talk because I keep tripping over my words. But I will definitely be doing some voice acting streams one of these days. It'd be a fun thing to do again, I think. So I will definitely keep that in consideration. I know that I kind of paused that sort of thing a bit. Can I voice Maple? Maple is a much better voice actor than I am, so I'm not sure if I can I can do his voice. He's very good. Let's see. He's had many years of practice, yeah. 3 or more years, yeah. Plus he's like a professional actor and stuff now. I can do some funny voices, but I can't act yet. But maybe with practice I can get better at that. It'd be a fun thing to try. I know I've been doing some like visual novel reading on Pending's channel, and I think we're gonna be going back to that again soon-ish. So maybe watch his Twitter or Discord for announcements there. I would like to go back to Undertale again because I was doing voices for that one as well. I kind of like overdid the voices for Undertale though, and it became hard to juggle alongside the visual novel reading on Pending's channel. So I'm not sure how I can fit that in. Hopefully my voice will get stronger with practice though. But I guess I'll keep practicing and eventually it'll get there. I know that like when I started the Final Fantasy 14 streams, I struggled a lot with going more than 1 to 2 hours, and I also tripped over my words a lot more. And I still trip over my words some and struggle a little bit with those streams, but after like 50 hours or so of practice, it has improved a bit. So I guess if I just keep practicing, then it will hopefully keep getting better, maybe, theoretically. We might be playing a different game other than Danganronpa this time though. But I don't know if he's made any official announcements, so I don't want to announce anything that he hasn't. But yeah, I we'll be doing that again soon ish, probably. Some sort of game. Anything's possible with practice? I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. I should probably try going a little bit longer because we're only at an hour and a half, but I probably will be wrapping up pretty soon. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or should I go back to the list of topics? Thank you for the kind words, Yana. I do try my best. Well, Michael, the thing about that game is that you get caught immediately. Like within the first minute of the game, you get caught evading taxes. and then you have to work for the mayor. But maybe by the end of the game we can cover our trails. What? But it happens the first minute of the game. Don't worry. There's a lot that I'm not going to spoil. It is literally the opening cutscene. Wow, I'm sorry, Mo. I did play it on my channel. You should have watched us play it. I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry. Don't worry. There are a lot of twists and turns beyond that. Oh, that's true. That did come out while you were on vacation. Okay, you're forgiven. I'm sorry. But don't worry, there's a lot more to that game. I'm sure there's more to it than that. You're shaking your head. Don't worry. I'm not. There's a lot of that game that I am not spoiling. Let's see. But yeah, I guess I'll keep trying with the reading and voice acting stuff. There's certainly a lot of hours of Final Fantasy XIV left to get caught up, to practice my reading skills. I don't know about singing though. But I feel like the... Wow, Michael, how could you post a spoiler like that? How could you? That happens like all the way towards the end of that series too, all the way on episode 5, even though it was the second one or whatever, even if everybody knows that. Oh no. It's okay. Although I have to wonder how big of a spoiler that was when that movie came out. Because now it's like one of the most well-known spoilers out there. But back in the day, I wonder how early it was spoiled. I guess this generation it's the Aerith one, which I won't say in case there are people who haven't played Final Fantasy VII now that it's been out some number of years. When did that game come out anyway? Let's see, when did Final Fantasy VII come out? That was a childhood game of mine. 1997. Wow. Yeah, there probably are a lot of people who haven't played that now. So they might be going into it with the remake, which I need to still play at some point. If I could erase all of my memories of something to experience it again, well, thankfully, I tend to forget a lot of spoilers for things after some number of years. So I can usually replay something after 10 years and enjoy a lot of it. Oh, Turnip's getting hungry again. Maybe it's time to end soon. Final Fantasy VIII is your childhood game, but you love 7 too? Final Fantasy VIII is one that I did have it as a child, but I don't think I beat it until many years later. I think I went back to it after college actually. Because there was one point in the game, I think it was disc 3 or something, where you're sailing around the world map looking for like one specific pixel or something. And I usually prefer playing those kinds of games without guides, and I could not for the life of me... Oh, Turnip, please. I could not for the life of me figure out where to go. So I basically roamed around the world map for like hours and hours and hours, and I didn't go back until I was an adult. And yeah, Final Fantasy VIII has like some of the best music of the series for sure. That was definitely my favorite part of the game. Absolutely fantastic music. Um, I would like to go through like all of the Final Fantasy games on stream one day. That would be a lot of fun, but of course, of course, that would also take a lot of time. And first, I need to catch up on Final Fantasy 14. So maybe I'll start there and then I'll go back to 1 or something. Searching giant maps for a tiny speck. You think I'll play Wind Waker on stream? Okay, so if I was gonna play Wind Waker, I would probably want to play the Wii U version because I think the Wii U version fixed quite a lot of the issues that I had with the original Wind Waker. It streamlined a lot of the exploration portions and such. So if I was gonna play it, I'd want to play the Wii U version. Especially since they added like a special sail that like lets you not deal with the wind every few minutes. Oh, Yana, you only had Minecraft and Roblox? I've actually never played Roblox. I did see Mo play it on our old channel a little bit. Minecraft I'd like to go back to more of. I'm still kind of a newbie at Minecraft. That's the thing I was just gonna say, Martin. Unfortunately, I never got a Wii U. So because I like to play things on their proper systems, um I would have to find a Wii U to play it on and also buy the game. Uh so that's kind of stalling me on Wind Waker. Uh because as much as I liked a lot of things in Wind Waker, it was definitely one of the most frustrating ones for me to play because of how much like random filler content there was and such. But that was probably because I was quite busy when it came out, so I got kind of sad how like I'd only have so many hours to play the game and I'd spend the entire time sailing from one part of the world to the other, and then I'd be out of time. And yeah, that was kind of rough. But maybe on a stream, if I could like focus more on it, I would have more fun. So I'd certainly consider it. I'd probably do Link to the Past or Ocarina or what do you call the first Zelda? Zelda 1? I don't know. I'd probably play one of those ones first. That's probably where I would start the series if I were to play it on stream, which I'm very, very tempted to. Um, and Yana, you had a PSP? I think that I can play PSP games. I need to find my adapter for it because I lost it when I moved. But I did have a way to capture PSP to TV, so I'd need to figure that out. And you played a game called Crash of the Titans. I haven't seen that, I don't think, but I'll go look that up. Your PS1 and PS2s broke, Mr. Spanner? That's kind of surprising. Well, I guess not, because my original PS3, the disc reader kind of stopped working. It still plays digital games, but I had to buy a new one to play discs. Unfortunately, disc reader. Oh, I hear you. I should play more PS2 games too. Now we're getting into the part of the stream where I talk about all the games that I wish I had time to play, but never actually do have time for. Um, like I okay. I did make a list somewhere of PS2 games I'd like to play on stream. I'd like to play Dark Cloud, which is somehow a part of a lot of people's lives, even though it's like just like some random RPG. But for some reason, a lot of the people I know have played it at some point. Your PSP works to this day, but the buttons don't. Oh, maybe. Actually, was there a way to play that on TV with the original buttons? Maybe there's a way you could salvage it. Yeah, Oxide, the first Dark Cloud. Although I liked the second one more, but I would probably start with the first one. But that game has some weird nostalgia for me, even though it wasn't my favorite game. It still has nostalgia. It was one of the first games I bought with my own money. And there's also this other game called Okage Shadow King, I think it's called, which is like this super obscure RPG, but it has kind of like a Tim Burton feel. I kind of want to play that one too once I finish the other RPGs that I've been playing. That'd be fun. And Vegeta, you like Legend of Dragoon. Yeah, I played that as an adult actually. I also liked Okage more than Dark Cloud, but both are oddly nostalgic for me because they're some of the first PS2 games that I bought on my own. Legend of Dragoon, I remember it had a really good story and there were a lot of cool things in it for sure. I remember that combat was kind of slow, but it was still a pretty cool game, so I'd like to give it another shot. I think I did beat it though. There were definitely a lot of cool things in it. So I wouldn't mind replaying that one of these days. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of PS1 and PS2 games I want to play. But before I end up adding like 1,000 games to my list, maybe it's time to go feed the turnip and rest my throat a little bit and find somebody to raid. Sorry, I've been kind of absent the last week and a half. But yeah, I seemed to kind of survive this stream decently enough, so the experiment went well. So I'll try to get back into more regularly streaming a bit. Next week isn't the best for me, so there will probably be some days where I don't stream. Oh, hi Maki. And at some point I have to figure out if I'm gonna do a birthday stream or not. I don't know about that. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. Let me swap over. Oh, I forgot to prepare the credits. That's what I forgot. I knew I forgot something. Oh no, I have to log in again and everything. Oh no. Why does this always log me out? I know it's been a week and a half, but it's not like that long. Okay, here we go. And don't worry, Vegeta, I will do my best to take care of my health as well. Okay, so thank you Jam Blue Jam, Bat Vegeta, and Limmy for the cheers. Mo and Oxide, thank you for moderating. Tanashi, Unidelani, Rikun, Square Brain, Daisy Daymare, and Owo for following. And Mo for hosting, and Don Don for rating, and let's see, I think who gifted this sub? I think it was Oxide. I think you gifted the sub to Limmy. I hope I'm not misremembering that. But thank you for gifting the sub, and I I hope I didn't miss anyone, but I'll also thank you with a tweet as well. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me for my return and bearing with me as I get used to streaming again, even though it's only been like a week and a half. I will try to be somewhat regular again. But anyway, we're gonna go raid now. We're gonna go raid someone who's quite nice. Oh, and what was that ding? Oh, hello Kay. Thank you for resubscribing for 7 months now. I will thank you in the Twitter as well, although I'm about to end now. But we're gonna go raid somebody who's very nice now. Thank you again for coming and keeping me company, especially since it's a just chatting stream, and yeah, if I didn't have anybody to talk to, it would be a very awkward stream. It's okay, Death Metal. I appreciate you coming by at all. I know you probably have to mod for Hana right now. But yeah, this is a weird time of day for me to stream, so sorry about that, Death Metal. But I figured I should try to work it in since I was finally awake and healthy enough to stream. Anyway, we're gonna go right now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'm waving for some reason. I don't know why, because I didn't set up my hand tracking, but I'm waving. Anyway, bye. Have a good day or night, everyone.